Hi there, and welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. So today I'm doing a meme review. You guys been asking for it, so here it is. When someone says they don't like memes, my reaction is as well, you don't like art? So if you've seen my other videos, I've argued that art can be anything, even a rock off the street. When I went over like art styles and like how they came about in their use. So next meme, literally anything exists, are free for artists. I'll make a hentai out of you, and that's basically welcome to the internet. um, I don't know what R34 is, but I imagine it's something similar to DeviantArt. If you don't know what DeviantArt is, good. If you do know what it is, you should be over 18. Like, what are you doing there if you're under 18? Um, Next one, artist problems number one, when you can't draw hands and feet, and oh my gosh, that is so true. So what I do is I try and be brave and I show the hands and the feet, and generally most people won't notice they're bad. But sometimes if you do pay attention to my art, you'll see like there's something wrong with the hand. I try and be brave and bite the bullet and whatever else weird expressions in English. Why would you bite the bullet? But anyway, um, I keep drawing the hands and the feet, and hopefully before I die, I'll do it right. That's kind of my plan for this lifetime. Uh, but yeah, definitely, it's something I try and resist the temptation to like hide it. Oh my gosh, it's so relatable and painful. Buy my art before I'm dead. I'm not sure if this is a meme or not. Like, shouldn't memes be funny? Um, this is just an instruction that I agree with. We could really use the money before we're dead, like when we can still spend it. um, yeah. How about that? Let me know in the comments below if you think this is a meme or not. Like, I'm on the fence with it. But yeah, I don't know any meme rules, meme rule book. Ah, yes, I've seen a horse. Ah, gosh, I love this. Like, you can tell it's on purpose because the blending on the nostrils is done well. Like, the eyes, they're very human and weird, and the whole face is wrong. But it seems to be done purposely wrong. I mean, even if you're on medieval drugs or something, I don't know what drugs they had then, but even if you were on something that would alter your state of mind other than alcohol, because when you're drunk you're not that coordinated, you cannot paint this well if you're drunk. Like, the artist must have been sober to be able to do this. Like, I don't know, I've never known any artist that was heavily under the influence and be able to do anything other than impressionist or cubism or modern art. Like, you can do modern art and be very um, altered. But I don't think you can do hyper realistic medieval art or attempts at realistic art and still be under the influence, because you kind of need to be very aware and coordinated to do this. So my um, impression is that this was done on purpose, either as propaganda to mock some political figure, or the author, the patron, the one that paid for the painting, he just had a sense of humor and wanted this wacky thing in his home, and then the artist obliged because pay enough and you'll find someone to do anything for you. Um, basically. So yeah, I don't know what the story behind this is. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. I would be curious to find out. It seems to be something British. The flower on the horse's head kind of looks like that Tudor royalty blazon thing, whatever they call symbol. Like, the guy seems to have like some cross on his cape there, and his pink pajamas. Like, I don't know what's going on, but It's a very funny painting. Like the guy seems to be very serious about what he's doing, bringing justice to stuff, and the horse is leading him like in a very like it's a bizarre thing to see, because often the horse would like take you home or things like that. So I don't know what the symbolism or metaphor is for the serious rider and like the wacky horse. I'm airing on it's some political satire commentary, some sort of thing like that. But what I think the meme is trying to say is that there are some artists that overpromise their skill and they'll like say, yeah, 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 I can do your project, and then they actually can't. And you have to pay for something, or you end up paying for something that is very low quality. So I think that's what the meme is supposed to imply. What the actual painting is about, I have no idea. So if you know, please share with us. Oh, this one. Oh, painfully true. Frustratingly true. What I use to mitigate this is paint with a stabilizer, level 6. You have in Clip Studio Paint is the default that I also recommend. You can see my tutorials about that. Have maybe a better tablet and nib. The nib is very important. I prefer the gray one from Wacom, the one that kind of simulates charcoal nib or paper, something like that. Also sitting more comfortably in your chair so you have like better access to your tablet and sit in a comfortable position where you can draw the lines better. What often happens between sketch and line art is you get into this situation is in the sketch you're not stressed, and so your lines are more confident and fast, and that's how you get like better line art. But when you're doing the line art, you're like more, let's say, constipated about the end result, so you will clamp up and be more rigid, and your hands gonna tremble, you're gonna be drawing slower, so whatever trembles you have, like they'll be even worse. So generally what you can do is do what I recommended below, and if you have Clip Studio Paint, you can use the vector line art option and just adjust whatever you have later on, and all of your line art will look better than what you're capable of, and you'll seem more competent than you really are. Um, I know some people are like, oh, you should draw traditional. Traditional is the best. Modern technology, whatever, something, something. We should all live in a forest and hug a tree. My opinion is that all these tools help you, what you have in your head, be shared with the world. I'm glad that we're no longer using charcoal on cave walls because that's terrible. So I'm glad that we have all this technology, and I think it empowers way more creative people that didn't have the financial opportunity to become artists from an early age and just get all the training and stuff they needed to be good right off the bat. Some of us came later into this world of art, and so if we can catch up faster to the ones that had more opportunities, I think that's great. So, good luck with your training. Keep practicing, of course, because nothing beats practice and experience. The sooner you can get that, the more of that you can get, the better it will be for your art. The perfect couple, art person, art person. What I would say is I'm hoping that art person means also a person that is interested in art, not necessarily an artist. I think that art person with art person, first of all, if it doesn't work out, and a lot of relationships don't work out, it's just life. Very few people get married at 17 and then live to 90 and are still happy with each other. Aside from that seeming a bit strange to me, to be with the same person your whole life. Um, it just seems like if you doesn't work out, you keep seeing that person for the rest of your life. Because generally the art industry is small compared to, like, I don't know, even lawyers or accountants or something like that. Definitely, and cashiers and construction workers, there are more of those. Um, so you can like avoid an X, but in art or science, the pools are very small. So, for example, I'm an artist and I'm married to a physicist, and if we were to part ways, like, we would never see each other. Like, it's a miracle we ran into each other in the first place. It's a fun story. Maybe I'll tell you guys someday. Um, so it'd be like convenient in that way. Um, but also, um, I think he's very smart because I can't count or do calculations very well, and he thinks I'm very talented because he can't draw. So we have maybe a more positive impression of each other than someone in our own field might have about us. Because, for example, I know I'm a mediocre artist, and I hope someday before I die I'll be a pretty good artist. But um, overall, I'm mediocre, and I know that, and it's fine. But if somebody doesn't know what I'm about, like, especially when I give gifts of like paintings to my husband's friend that are also scientists, they'll think, "Oh, how beautiful! You're so talented. I could never do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, unless you dedicate a couple of decades of your life to it, you could, maybe." Um, and vice versa. Like, for me to get a PhD, it would take a long time because that's how it is. So they think I'm actually better than I am because they don't see a lot of art every day. They deal with other things in their lives. So um, I know people that have gotten along, and like one of them is a filmmaker, the one that cameraman. Actually, she's a camera woman, and the guy's like a boom a sound guy, and they get along fine. I have other couples that I've known for a long time. She's a costume designer and he's a set designer. He did architecture. I don't know what she did, but she makes costumes. And he does the set, the decorums, things like that. And they've been together since a long time, and they get along great. Um, so I mean, it is possible if both people are interested in art, to have this perfect couple idea. But generally, I find that political opinions and money management are more important in long-term relationship when it comes to like these superficial, like, I don't know if I should call them superficial, but like these things are more important than what you're passionate in. Like, if the hobbies you have, like, yeah, it's great if you're both into gardening or into biking, but overall, I think like the long term success of a relationship is like other things than hobbies and passion and things like that. But yeah, I would definitely say that it's a bonus if you both like the same thing. And I'll leave it at that because I'm not a expert in the field. What are your guys' opinions? Please leave them in the comments below. Oh, yeah, the horizontal flip. Oh my gosh. Every time I have this issue, sometimes I don't even do it. Like, I don't want to find out. And like, there are different schools of thought on the horizontal flip, that you should or shouldn't do it. I personally don't really know why you would need that. In classical painting theory and things like that, you don't even do it. So this thing kind of popped up with digital art. I don't know who started it. I don't know why they think it's a good thing to do, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely convenient from a commercial point of view. Like, if you need to flip the image for whatever advertising space you need to have there, yeah, it's would I can see it being convenient from that point of view. But otherwise, I don't know why they're doing this, aside from making themselves miserable. If you know, leave a comment. Tell me why. Oh no, I forgot I put this in. You have to stop drawing. Why? You're on the wrong layer. Yeah, this is my most frequent problem. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset about this. If you've been to my live streams, you know how much I suffer from this, and I'm trying not to curse because I'm trying to keep the channel family friendly. Um, I need to calm myself down. This makes me so agitated. It is so painful and annoying. I so much time wasted. Sometimes I like even mess up my illustration and like need to cut it and then paste it back and then blend it somehow. Oh my gosh, I would love it if there was an AI with one of those Catholic nun rulers and I slap your hand every time you're drawing on the wrong layer. Because I don't see any other way I can fix this problem, and it's so annoying. Okay. Deep breath. Goes fraba, whatever. How an artist sees their work. Personally, I don't see that I made a mistake unless it passes like a couple of years or decades. Like I will look from something 10 years ago and be like, yeah, I've improved. I would definitely say that my main issue is that I get that not as envisioned and could be better. Like the two blobs here, like those are my main observations. When I have finished an illustration, I don't think I ever see Da Vinci like genius ever in my illustrations, and pretty good. Yeah, I mean when I finish an illustration, I think, oh, it's pretty good, and then a couple of days pass. I'm like, yeah, this wasn't that great. Could do better. And then as the years pass, I'm like, mistake, mistake, mistake. Kill it with fire, basically. So yeah, I'm one of those artists that trashes their art all the time. Like especially when I'm trying to learn how to do something new, I'll do like 10 or 20 illustrations of that thing just so I get a hang of it, and then the stack of illustrations like I will do, for example, traditional art because I think that's more easily for you guys to understand. Like I can do 50 illustrations in just one sitting with watercolor, and then I'll just take the whole stack and just want to trash it, and usually my husband saves them from the trash now. It used to be my mom that would rummage through my trash can to save the art, so that's kind of how I roll. Um, and yeah, so I'm very close to reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and whenever I reach a milestone, um, I do an art giveaway. So if you want that event to get here sooner, subscribe. The faster you subscribe, the more I'll get to 1,000 and do the art event. Um, yeah, so hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want me to, I'll do more of these. Feel free to send me your meme recommendations. You can do it in like Discord or on Facebook or on Twitter. I'm pretty much everywhere, but I'm most active on those. Um, and yeah, if you want to support me, you can buy me coffee. You can find me on Patreon and so on. Oh, and if you want to buy my art or books, they're on Lulu and Society 6 and Redbubble. If you want to commission me, you can find me on Fiverr. So yeah, hope you had fun watching this. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.